Happy Friday, everybody. It is William Holtz on Lake TV, and it's that time for our daily story time with Will and friends. And we got a special guest for you today, our friend for today's storybook reading. It's my man Tom Kitchen with Studio T Images, very good friend of mine, big humanitarian. And there he is in the midst. Tom Kitchen, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Will, what's going on?
Just we're quarantined, staying in, hanging out with the guys, and trying to keep people entertained. And I heard that you're an avid storybook reader. You love kids, kind of like a couple of our guests yesterday. You're a big kid at heart. So this is right up your alley, isn't it?
It is. Well, I really like books. Books are important. Kids read, they just learn. It's just a fantastic opportunity to share with kids.
Now, you and I, we work a lot together. We do a lot of projects. And so I know all the things you guys are working on for the most part. But for some of those of you out there that may not know, you and your beautiful wife and your daughter, Sierra, you guys have partnered and are doing a really cool project here locally. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, one of our customers is a nurse at the hospital, and she mentioned that she needed some masks sewn, and she told us what she wanted. So Michelle and Sierra, they worked like slaves, and they made all these masks. And then we were very fortunate to have some of the community businesses step up and add a bunch of added value. Not
That's
least
awesome.
of which was you, Will, of course, at Lake TV. And I think that it's important that everybody knows how much that Lake TV and Will and Ricky and Andy, how much you guys do for the community. I know they see you all the time, but I don't think they realize the magnitude of the effort and the support that you give the community. And I think it's you guys are fantastic. I like working with good people, and that's why we like working with you, is because you do so much and you always are there to help someone when they need it.
Well, we appreciate that, man, and it's this community that's allowed us and been behind us, and people like you, and of course all the organizations and our clients that have allowed us and keep Ricky, Andrew, Anne Marie, Bob, myself working. And you mentioned it, Ricky and Andrew, they've been troopers through this because a lot of people aren't able to work. They're still in here every day, bright and early, working around the clock. I mean, they're putting in 10 to 15 hours a day right now to create content, keep people informed and educated. I call one of them at 3:00 in the morning and say, we got a press release, we got to prep for 8 a.m. and they'd be there. So these guys are committed, and it's because of this community and people like you. So I appreciate that. But really, it's you guys that come up with ideas and put in the hard work. So how many masks were you guys able to deliver, Tom?
We delivered 20 kits yesterday, and those
That's
kits
awesome.
consist of the masks, lip balm, snacks. It was just I was very happy to be able to do that for the nurses. What they're doing is so important. Now, there's still a need at the hospital, I think. I understand there's about 27 security people that could use masks and about 30 more additional nurses. So we're going to continue to work towards that goal. It takes time. It's a lot of work, a lot of effort. I give most of the credit to Michelle and Sierra. They did all the real heavy work. I just get to be the lucky one to deliver this stuff.
Hey, and if we want to get involved, let's say we're looking and say, hey, I don't have the means to sew the mask, but maybe I can help with the financial contribution or maybe a gift card or whatever it would be. How can we get a hold of you and contribute to this wonderful cause you guys are doing?
They could email me at studiotimages@gmail.com. We'll be happy to work with any of the businesses, no matter where they're at. If they want to help, we're willing to help for the nurses.
Yeah, and we see so many, Tom, local businesses and companies and organizations that are very selflessly serving their community, whether it's forgiveness on payments, whether it's financial support, or like you guys stepping up and producing goods that we're short on right now. And we live in a special place down here at the lake.
We do, and there's so many thoughtful and generous people, and we're lucky, but there's some people that are going through some things right now, and they need some help. So if we can help, we're going to do it.
Yeah, and those of us in media, one of those, I mean, you guys do photography, you guys do video, you do graphics, you could run media campaigns, you could build websites, and Studio T Images at gmail.com. Now is a great time to buy a certificate. Maybe your business doesn't need photos, video, or, you know, a website yet, but you know you will August, September. Now's a good time to take advantage. I know you guys are running some cool sales. Go check them out on Facebook at Studio T Images. And without further ado, Tom, the reason I had you in here today is for story time with Will and friends, and my good friend for today, my man Tom Kitchen with Studio T Images. Take it away, Tom.
Okay, Will, by looking at the picture here, can you guess what maybe this book might be about?
It looks like there's astronauts. 8 days gone.
Astronauts.
They're taking a trip to space.
Taking a trip to space. It's written by Linda McReynolds and illustrated by Ryan O'Rourke. Hundreds gather, hot July, spaceship ready, set to fly. Launch pad countdown, smoke and flame, rumbling, blasting, seizing fame. Rocket orbits, engines fire, toward the moon, soaring higher. Shrinking planet, streaming fast, starry darkness, sprawling vast. Fasten helmets, gloves and boots, backpacks, air tanks, bulky suits. Spacecraft readied, system checks, lunar module disconnects. Michael Collins stays with the ship, waits, observing, tracking trip. Nation watching, bated breath, Eagle landing, life or death. Armstrong makes his one small step, giant leap from years of prep. Edwin Aldrin hops around, boot prints left on ashen ground. Desolation, silent dark, tranquil sea, barren stark. Haul equipment, careful test, exploration, lunar quest. Snapping pictures, planting flag, soil sample, rocks in bag. Eagle docking, mission ends, journey home to family friends. Swiftly speeding, Earth ahead, ship arriving, news is spread. Ocean splashdown, hero seen, helicopter, quarantine. Brave explorers, safe return, data gathered, much to learn. Lunar mission, reached new heights, paved the way for future flights. 8 Days Gone by Linda McReynolds and illustrated by Ryan O'Rourke.
That's a great book and very fitting.
I found a great application. Some of you might like it. It's called Epic Books. It's for your iPhone or your iPad or your computer. And there's all skill levels, age levels. The books they're just fantastic the way they do it.
Where were you 2 weeks ago when we started this? This is brilliant, and this will definitely help us with our story time with Will and friends. Something tells me you're going to make another appearance in the coming weeks if this continues, because that was good. And you've got a vast collection, it looks like.
I do. I'm ready whenever you are.
All right, my man. Well, this has been Story Time with Will and Friends. Today's friend, my man Tom Kitchen from Studio T Images. Go check him out on Facebook. One of, if not the most giving photographer at Lake of the Ozarks. Go support them in this time. Tom, thank you so much, my friend. I'll see you soon. And this has been today's Story Time with Will and Friends. I'll see you tomorrow at 3.